Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you click the little bell, you'll be notified of future videos. This video is intended to give you information from the standpoint of numerology and tarot, and does not contain any of my personal opinions about who Meghan Markle is. This is just an evaluation of her numerology chart. What you won't find on here is me spewing any hate about any celebrity or anyone in the public eye. That's not the purpose of my channel, and it never will be. So, her name on her birth certificate is Rachel Meghan Markle. Now, Rachel starts with a 9, and 9s are very compassionate. They're artistic. Her Rachel, the name comes out to a 2. They're shy, they're sensitive, but she chose to go by Meghan, her middle name. Meghan is an M, which is a 4, and Markle is an M, which is a 4. Therefore, Meghan, by the way, is a 3, which is about communication. And Markle is a 6, which is about service of others, being of service to others. One of the things that I noticed, which I highlighted, is that she has, her middle name starts with a 4, her last name starts with a 4. She's a 4 life path, and she was born on the 4th. She's got a lot of 4 energy. So 4s, they're the planners, they're organized, they're structured, they're more serious. They can be very stubborn. So, then the other thing I noticed is the 8. She's got an 8 in Rachel, and she's got an 8 in Meghan, and she's born in the 8th month in an 8 year, 1981. So there's 4 8s. 8s are the most powerful number in numerology, and they have to be careful with their energy or people will not like them. If they come forward with all the power of their 8, it's too much for your average person. And this may be what has happened to her, is that she, somewhat maybe came in too much of her 8, and it gave a bad taste to people. I'm not sure. But 2020 is a 4 year for everyone, but for her it's a 7. And this is a very interesting number because she's only got 1 7 in her middle name. And so what is a 7 year going to bring? 2020 is going to bring solitude. She's going to have to find out her truth. She's going to have to find a direction that feels right for her. She's going to feel lost and alone. A 7 year can mean that your private life is swept into the public and they will harshly judge you. But instead of licking your wounds, which an 8 would rarely do, and neither would a 4. So but I do know that she most likely goes to bed at night and cries. And how do I know that? When she's got 8s and 4s everywhere, because she's a 9 of her real name. And she's got a 9 in her last name. And 9s are very sensitive. So her real name starts with a 9. And so even though she puts on the tough persona of an 8, she cries at night. I'm sure of it. She cries at night because she doesn't know, what she's gotten herself into at this point. And maybe she's feeling harshly judged. So what does she need to learn? This is a year for her to find out. Who is she? And how can she become more balanced? No matter what material gain you have, the 7 year will show emptiness. And it will show loneliness. And a 7 year can also show your untapped potential. So Meghan Markle has strong 4s everywhere, okay? Strong 4 energy. And this makes her want to have plans, want to have structure. The 8s are about power. 4s can be about wealth. So she's definitely married into the royal family, which is power and wealth. So that's definitely in harmony with her numbers. But, what she does with that is her choice. She can either be in harmony with her numbers or be unbalanced. At age 10, she campaigned against the war. She's always been an activist from a very young age. She wanted to bring about positive change for women. She doesn't like sexism. She doesn't like the commercials where women are serving people and women are servants. She considers herself to be an equal to Harry. Now, whether or not that's well received in another country or not, I don't know. But this is her numerology chart. So I'm going to turn to the tarot cards and I'm going to ask, what is Meghan Markle's purpose in being in this royal family? What purpose is she to serve there? Oh my. Sacrifice. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to go turn off the light so you guys can see the cards better. One moment. I'm so sorry about the interruption. I'm working with a new mic, a different camera. Everything's new for me. I have a new laptop. So I'm really thankful that you guys are patient through this. And I'm recovering from a virus. So I really appreciate your patience with this video. This is self-sacrifice, which is really interesting because she's a 4 life path. And so this is like she's sacrificing part of who she is for the purpose of others. And this is very interesting because I wonder if she's resistant to this. And it's also, she needs to see things from their point of view and not just her point of view. It's switching she needs to switch her point of view. And that's a major card, so this is a major soul path for her. Here's the moon. Or judgment. This is going to be very interesting. Holy smokes. Because this card indicates that there's things going on that are beyond her control. So she's not going to know how to handle this information. And you can see by the scenery that she has to stick together. There can't be a separateness to this. It has to be, she has to stick together. Do you see the 3 and the 3 people there? It's very important for her to stick together. So I'm wondering where this path is going to take her. And if she's going to be able to do this. Let's pull another card and see what else she has going on. So she's got to see things from another point of view, and she's got to stick together even through the judgments. This card, I believe, is called, I think it has the word karma on it. So, excuse me. It does. It has the word karma. So this is a soul level experience for her. Oh, wow. She has the ability to make positive changes and big changes. That's the wheel. So I feel like something good is going to come from her once she figures out what her role is. Look at this. And then once she feels that she is, entering a place where she does have some ability to move out and be her own self, then I think the Ace of Cups means she can finally love what she's doing, because right now I don't know that she is. She does have a good work ethic. This is the 8 of Pentacles. She does have a good work ethic as far as being that way, and she wants to make positive changes for women, the Queen of Pentacles. Look at the little dog. She does want to make positive changes, but like I said, she's got to see things from another point of view. Particularly when she's in another country and things are seen separately. So she still has her hopes and dreams, the star. She's covered up. The star woman is covered up. So she's not realizing what her dream is yet. She feels like she's got to find her place of where she fits. And the Seven of Pentacles is she just kind of has to sit back and wait. And that's not what 8s and 4s like to do. They're resistant to this. So the 4 part of her that wants to move forward with all of her plans, she's not going to be allowed to move forward. And this feels like another land. Like she feels like she'd be more powerful if she stepped out onto another land. So maybe that's like a relocation thing. And then we've got the 4 of Cups here. It looks like things between her and Harry are not going well right now. She's wishing she had a different life, and he's frustrated too. So there's a definite frustration going on between the two of them right now, according to the 4 of Cups. They're really needing a break. Like they're really needing to have a break from this. And the 10 of Pentacles the 2 of Pentacles means they're trying to juggle which life they want to live. Do they want to live the royal life or break free? Because who is Harry? What is Harry's role in this whole thing? I'm going to ask. What is Harry's role in this? Oh, wow. He's the magician. So right now, he has got all the power. And for someone like Meghan, who's got such a strong 8 influence, knowing that her husband has all the power, this is a big lesson for her too. She's got a lesson to learn in channeling energy and where she can feel powerful with having him have, he has a higher influence than she does. She has really placed herself in an interesting situation there. So what does Meghan, what does her future look like from the standpoint of the tarot from where she is now? She wants love back in her life, the Knight of Cups. She just wants to love at this point. That's the most important thing in her life right now. I think 4s really want family structure. Her last name is all about helping others and nurturing and having a family. So right now her focus is just, I have to have love in my life. This is her focus right now. And of course, Knights are the messengers, and she's a communication. Her 3 of who she's going by for her middle name is all about communicating. And yet, she has to be very careful with that. She's got to be very careful. Look at the energy of her face. You can see somebody who wants to be happy, but somehow they can't. They can't grab where their life is right now. So when I look at her eyes, I see a kind of emptiness for her. And so I always wish the best for people. And even if she's behaving in ways that maybe are not acceptable to others, I think we all need to step back and realize that she wants to fight for women's rights. She wants to fight against wars. She very much has a rebel spirit. And for me personally, I'm going to wish her the best. And I'm not going to send her the energy of hate and disgust because that's not what I do on here. So if Meghan ever comes across this, I just want you to know that you're very powerful. You have a lot of 8 energy, but 8s have to be careful because they can be too much. And so I'm going to say to you that if you can use your 8, the power of all those 8s in your name, and you can develop a plan of action, you can communicate this plan to the world, and you can literally make really positive changes on our planet. Because I know in your heart you've got a rebel spirit, and I believe that if you channel this in a positive way, that there's no stopping you, that you can do all of the things and have all the hopes and dreams that you want. So I wish Meghan the very best.